Every man reaches a moment when he looks in the mirror and quietly asks, "Who am I supposed to be?" If you're a man who's tired of drifting, this is for you. Because most men today have become passengers in their own lives. They follow the currents that they didn't choose, routines that they don't control, dreams that were handed to them instead of forged by them. But a few men, captains, they act. They grab the helm. They command their direction. They build lives that move them. In this video, I'm going to show you how to stop drifting and start leading. How to build your boat, learn to sail, and chart a course toward the man that you were meant to be, because every man faces a choice. You can be carried by the tide, or you can command the seas. Most men aren't lost because they're weak. They're lost because the map changed. The world told you to play it safe, blend in, trade your edge for comfort, your mission for convenience. But deep down, something inside you still hungers for danger, direction, and purpose. That's not brokenness, that's design. You were never meant to float, you were meant to forge. And that's why today, we're reclaiming an ancient truth. A man must become the captain of his own life. Before a man can sail, he has to build his boat. That boat is your life structure, your habits, your values, your disciplines, your relationships. Every plank you lay determines how far you can go before something cracks. Most men live in rafts held together by convenience. You can't cross an ocean on convenience. Discipline builds the frame, but vision gives it shape. You can't just grind, you have to design. Too many men build lives that are functional but lifeless. They're like barges. They're heavy, they're square, they're miserable to steer. You need a ship worth sailing. That's where an emotionally compelling lifestyle comes in. A life that feels alive, that ignites you when you wake up. It naturally attracts the attention of qualified passengers. Because if your life feels dead, you'll abandon it at the first storm. The goal isn't to live a balanced life. It's to live a charged one filled with energy, purpose, and beauty. Ask yourself, would I want to wake up inside the life that I'm building? Would I follow the man who's building it? You don't find yourself. You build yourself, plank by plank, habit by habit, decision by decision. Once your boat is built, you have to learn how to sail it. That means mastering your emotions, your focus, and your responses to life. Because storms are coming, guaranteed. And when they hit, the crew watches the captain. If you panic, the ship sinks. If you hold the wheel steady, the sea eventually bows to you. Learning to sail means learning to feel the wind, your circumstances, and to adjust your sails, your attitude and effort accordingly. The rudder is your values. Even when you can't see the stars, your compass stays true. You'll take on water, you'll fail, you'll get tired. Good. Every storm is practice. Calm seas never made strong captains. Your goal isn't perfection, it's presence. The ability to remain centered and grounded, even in chaos. That is masculine mastery. Now that you've built your vessel and learned to command it, you have to decide where you're going. Passengers wait for direction. Captains create it. Charting your course means defining your mission. Where are you leading your life, your family, your tribe? A man without a mission is a man at the mercy of other men's missions. You don't need to know the whole route. You just need a true heading, a North Star that gives meaning to every mile. Because once you know why you're sailing, even the storms make sense. Purpose doesn't just appear. It is forged through clarity, sacrifice, and consistency. You don't find meaning. You create it through direction and duty. The captain's path isn't easy, but it's alive. He builds the boat, a strong identity and lifestyle worth living. He learns to sail, discipline, focus, and emotional command. He charts the course, a mission that calls him forward. And the passenger waits for the tide. She walks to the docks to inspect the boat, test the captain, and examine the itinerary. The captain creates it. He who is prepared for the best passengers will be in an excellent position to negotiate the terms. So ask yourself, are you living as the architect of your own life or as cargo on someone else's ship? Because the question isn't, who am I supposed to be? It's, am I willing to build him? If this message resonated with you, you're not alone. There's a brotherhood of men waking up to their mission, men who are choosing to forge themselves into legends. This is the Hero's Forge, where ordinary men become captains, heroes, leaders, and patriarchs. So subscribe, join the crew, and start building the life you were born to command. The world doesn't need more passengers, it needs more captains. And your ship is waiting, the forge is ready, let's get to work.